Hey, it's Josie with Affirmation Pod. Welcome to an extra episode I decided to record in this last week of 2016. This last week was busy, a lot of gatherings, a lot of people, and a lot of being out of my routine. And I definitely don't feel as grounded as I usually am. And so that's why I'm sneaking some time here to jump on the mic, because I wanted to send to you a little something extra, a little something special on the podcast to get not just you, but also me into the mindset and into reflecting and into looking forward to what you want to create, the path you want to carve in 2017. So this is going to be a visualization episode. As you engage in this visualization, as always, you're taking responsibility for your own health and safety. I want to invite you now to close your eyes and become aware of your breathing, noticing all your muscles get warmer and heavier with every breath. Coming to that place where your body is still, is relaxed, and feels perfectly safe. And now picture yourself approaching a vehicle. This vehicle has 4 numbers on it: 2, 0, 1, 7. As you get closer to the vehicle, you realize the numbers stand for the year 2017. As your hand reaches for the door, a message comes up saying, upon entering the vehicle, you will be in charge. You will be responsible for your life in 2017. This will be your vehicle for all 12 months, and then you can return it. As you reflect on and consider what that means, you feel your heart beating a little faster and your excitement rising, as you can feel your mind focusing on how you are choosing to step out of victim mode and into responsibility mode. How you're going to, instead of letting life happen, you're going to create the life you want. Instead of imagining what life could be like, you're choosing to live the life you've always imagined. So boldly and confidently, you open the door to the vehicle, you get in, you get comfortable, and now you're ready to proceed, to take yourself down the roads you want to go, on the path you want to lead, on the journey you want to take. And now, as you take this vehicle into January, where will you be in January? How are you building your confidence? How are you working on not taking things personally when the issue isn't about you? How are you staying focused on your goals and achieving the outcomes that you want? And now, notice yourself driving this vehicle even more confidently, holding your head high, shoulders back, and going to February. What are the thoughts going through your mind in February? How are you following through on the goals that you have set? In what ways are you applying stress remedies for yourself? When you are tempted to fall back into old habits and old behaviors and old patterns, what are you doing differently now? And as you take this vehicle into March, notice how much lighter you feel and this unfamiliar but newfound happiness that you've got growing inside you. What do your relationships look like in March? What does your relationship with yourself look like? How is your life changing? How are you sleeping better now? And what does your mind, body, spirit connection look like in March? Continuing now into April, you notice far more inner peace inside you, far less self-doubt and inner conflict. You're congruent with who you are and who you want to be. And as you go into April, what emotions are you experiencing? How are you evolving in the way you manage emotions, situations, and stumbling blocks? Where are you embracing positivity, gratitude, and love? And as you enter May, what messages are you now telling yourself? How are you releasing victim mode? Where are you feeling the most empowered? And what have you discovered for overcoming that feeling of being stuck or in a rut? And going into June, you feel strong. Your mental muscles, your thought muscles, your emotion muscles, all in tip-top shape. And in June, how are you spending most of your day? And how are you spending the rest of your day? What are you doing to apply self-care? And how are you taking care of your physical health? And you let out a laugh, knowing that it's hard to believe you've been in this vehicle for 6 months, for half the year already, and you beam with pride because you are crushing it in the area of self-love. And now in July, how do you look? What do you look like? How are you transforming further and deeper into the true you and the true you that you have always imagined you'd be, always wanted to be, and that you deserve to be? What are you doing differently? How are you stepping out of past expectations, past limitations, past condemnation, and truly celebrating every day from a profound place of love, gratitude, and contentment? On to August. What does your home look like? The space around you? And what does your home look like in your head, meaning the mental space? What does the home of your heart look like? What is there? Who is there? And what does the home of your body look like? What are you feeding yourself? How are you nourishing yourself? What kind of rest are you giving your body? How are you less afraid? And how are you more self-aware now? And now going into September, you realize you're in the vehicle and you look different. You sound different. You are different from the person who originally stepped into the vehicle. You feel a new skin on you, the skin of authenticity. You feel anchored in your sense of security, self-confidence, and fearlessness. And into September, you see it manifest in how you take action, in how you manage your time, in how you manage technology. You're truly in the driver's seat, not just of this vehicle, but of your life, in what happens, in every day, in what you say yes to, and in what you say no to. You're now describing yourself as wise and insightful and disciplined. And as you go into October, you're seeing all your hard work over the last 9 months show up in your finances. So how have things changed there? What does your spending look like? What does your saving look like? What does your investing look like? What does your giving look like? You notice how much you're reaping and finding joy from sticking with doing what's right for you. You're noticing that this path is the one you carved and the deep sense of fulfillment that's coming with it. And now into November, you recognize what your spiritual life looks like, feeling so happy that you haven't neglected your spirit. You've made it your own, and it's helped you to stay calm. It's helped you to gain clarity in situation after situation, and it's been a launching pad to let go of judgments, self-judgment, and the judgment of others. And now into December, you're both sad and excited to let this vehicle go. And being in December 2017, it draws your mind to reflect on all the healing that has happened in 2017. And you move through this month cognizant of all the behaviors that are so much more effortless now because of the hard mental, emotional, spiritual work that you've done in 2017 to get you to this place. And at the end of December, you sit knowing you'll be stepping out of this vehicle very shortly, and you could not be more prouder of all the transformations in you, around you. You've now got better judgment, you make better decisions, you have better skills, you make better choices around communication, relationships, cleaning, listening, sharing, following instructions, giving instructions, learning new concepts, setting goals, reaching goals, celebrating goals achieved. But ultimately, 2017 was a year that you developed a kinder, healthier, far more loving relationship with yourself, mind, body, and spirit. You've become a friend to yourself. You like who you are. You don't just love who you are, you also totally like who you are. And as you exit the vehicle, you look at those numbers, 2017, remembering that moment when it didn't clue in right away that it meant 2017. But now you give the vehicle a good tap in appreciation for its role, and you can hardly contain your excitement for where you're going to go in 2018. And now as you stretch your body, feeling your toes wiggle, feeling your fingers wiggle, begin to think of how you can capture something that stood out for you in this visualization. You can come up with a word, a phrase, an image. Or take note of the shirt you're wearing right now, and every time you see it, it'll remind you of what you want to keep from this visualization. I want to say thank you for listening, for subscribing to Affirmation Pod. If you're listening to this at the end of 2016, my new accountability group for managing technology is starting very soon. It's a weekly accountability group starting January 1st and goes till February 28th that offers support and accountability for keeping tech life harmony. If you want to be a part of it, head over to affirmationpod.com/harmony. That's affirmationpod.com/harmony. But if you're listening to this in 2017, you can always keep up with my latest digital products by going to josieong.com. That's JOSIEONG.com. I wish you a truly happy new year, a truly happy 2017. Now go be you, know you, and love you. This is Josie with Affirmation Pod, your home for self-care and reflection. Bye for now.
This has been a Calm Clear Now Network production. Executive producer Shel Hamilton. To discover more meditation, visualization, and affirmation podcasts like this one, visit calmclearnow.com.